Hello and welcome to my top 10 stationery and office supplies video of 2024. It was kind of fun to look back and see what items I was gravitating towards this year, and it'll be even more fun to compare it to next year. Let's get started. It's funny that this first item is neither a piece of stationery or an office supply. I don't really count stickers as stationery. Maybe that's just me. This is a sticker that lives in my office and inside my planner. It's a tactile tool that reminds me to breathe, stay calm, and present. I'm a huge Calm Strips fan. I also love that they are removable. Stickers can be so hard to commit to a location. These peel right off with no residue. I feel like I will be able to use them for a long time. Number 2, cream correction tape. My use of the Hobonichi planner this year opened up a need for correcting mistakes. This tape matches the paper perfectly, so I never mind when I make a mistake or when plans and appointments change, which is kind of inevitable. I remember seeking this out and feeling a little silly because I haven't really used correction tape in quite some time, but I have to admit, this has been a favorite item of mine this year. I enjoy my planner, but I really do enjoy when it doesn't look full of scribbles. Number 3, neon red washi tape. This kicked off my rabbit hole of the year, all things neon and fluorescent. I purchased this in February, and it brightened my dreary winter days so much. It's my favorite washi tape this year. Do you have a favorite? Number 4, a little stack of stamps. Did I need this stack of stamps? No. Do I wish I had the changeable version that came out later in the year? Maybe. But does it bring me joy? Yes. I used to collect stamps a long time ago, and I didn't think I would get back into them. But this is what happens when you join the wonderful world of stationery. My Hobonichi is number 5, and it is definitely my favorite stationery item in 2024. I'm so happy I committed to it for an entire year, and that the petite size worked for me. The best planner is the one you actually use, and I use this one. Remember that neon rabbit hole I mentioned back when I talked about the washi tape? Well, here's another item. This is the neon washi tape's big sister in stationery land. I grabbed these sticky pads at the Dollar Tree and Walmart. They're not super enjoyable to write on. They require a Sharpie or something permanent, but I do love the glow, the pop of color, and the layering effect that they add to my planner or various documents that I stick them on. They do leave a little residue behind. You do get what you pay for, but I do enjoy the pop of color that they add, and I just try to consider what surface I stick them on. Did you think we were done with any neon or fluorescent items? It was a deep rabbit hole this year. These paint pens are so much fun in whatever color you use, but I believe it was Amy All who used one in her Hobonichi, and I was hooked. My goal in 2025 is to find more ways to use them and not just preserve them. I think that's true for all stationery goodies this year. Number 8 is this sharpener eraser combo by Milan. My friend gifted it to me, and the yellow color, the size, and the effectiveness of the tool is just the trifecta of enjoyment in stationery land. You can also replace the eraser so it has a really long life. The final 2 items in my top 10 are both small businesses that I admire. I have been a fan of Moglia for a long time. Their hand-painted details are so unique in the stationery market, Each notepad, like the one I am showing here, is one of a kind. I love the color, the side detail, and the fact that the paper fits neatly inside of my Hobonichi weeks. If you follow Moglia on Instagram, you can take in the process that they document and share with their audience. It is so fun to watch them create. I follow them and learned that they began selling their stationery at the Container Store. If you're lucky, you might be able to find their stationery there. If not, support small shops in your city. I found this orange notepad at the shop formerly known as Hester in Chicago. I purchased more Moglia notepads for 2025. They're all green, so they coordinate well with my new 2025 Hobonichi, but I will admit I need to use my paper before I buy more paper. The final item in my top 10 is Egg and Toast It Sticky Notes by Mel Andrell. She is a owner of a small business, and she created these this year, and I believe they sold like hotcakes. It's been so fun to watch her success, and I have to admit, when I sought these out and got them, I couldn't believe I was like so excited over a sticky note. I enjoy using them as bookmarks or as decoration. They're an upgrade from the typical sticky note, that's for sure. And if you follow her on Instagram, you may notice she is expanding her line of well-designed sticky notes. I know I'll be watching. I think that the wonderful world of stationery and office products is one of the best places. It has the best people, and it has so many fun surprises that just keep coming. I enjoyed all of the rabbit holes I fell down this year. The fluorescent neon paper goods and pens, the small accessories that enhanced my Hobonichi experience, and the opportunity to support small businesses. Speaking of which, if you're in the Chicago area or a fan of stationery like I am, I hope to see you at the Stationery Fest this year. It's brought to you by the amazing small business Paper and Pencil. I look forward to meeting fellow paper people, connecting with like minds, and trying my best to set a budget and stick to it. This concludes my top 10 stationery and office supplies video. I hope you had a great 2024 filled with your own top 10 items, and that 2025 is already off to a great start. Talk with you soon.